right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rchakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and who also rule well. Peace and salutation to those of the hopeful elect. Just want to do a quick lesson, all right, going into the famine of the word, because as we approach, amen, we see that all the prophecies, is getting more and more, prevalent. All right, we got World War III popping off, Iran getting involved in the mix. All right, you got, what is it? I believe it was America and Israel, if I'm not mistaken. They pretty much are coming up against Iran so that Iran, won't acquire nuclear, weapons. They're trying to shut Iran down, but all that's going to do is just stir up the pot. And we know that, once Iran gets involved in World War III, it's going to take off to new heights. All right, because the scriptures say the least of the flock shall draw them out. That's going into Amalek. All right, that land over there in Israel, where those Amalekites are inhabiting our land right now. All right, so once they get involved, hey man, this thing is going to take off. All right, we see the MOTB. All right.
In 2 miles, use the left 3 lanes to take the I-680 north exit towards Sacramento, Concord.
So we see the MOTB, infrastructure here, and it's pretty much mainstream already. All right. So that means the famine of the word is going to take place. All right. The warnings is going to cease from going out. All right. And, the Spirit jumped on me to do this lesson because I uploaded a video, and it uploaded, but it didn't show up, in my library. All right. So I'm like, it uploaded, where is it at? I'm thinking, the video got a strike or something. So I go in the YouTube studio and it says that, the video is pending. Like pretty much they was running, like a filtering system to see if I said anything, any buzzwords or anything of that nature. And then it said that the video was pending. And I took a screenshot. Lord's will, I find it within, my gallery, put it up, for the lesson. But pretty much, they was doing like an extra screening, man, which goes into them, ramping up their censorship. All right. And then, a couple days ago, like a day ago, Twitter went down. Apparently Twitter went down.
In half a mile, use the left 3 lanes to take the I-680 north exit towards Sacramento, Concord.
Salakia. I'm in transit right now, but the Spirit hopped on me. Let me turn off the audio. So yeah, let me bring up a quick precept. It's going into Amos 8 and 11. This is Amos chapter 8 and 11. All right. And this is a prophecy that's going to be fulfilled. Okay. Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water. So the Lord is actually going to send a real famine. All right. But this particularly, the Lord had to, make it clear like this famine is going to be a different one. All right. It says, Amos 8 and 11, behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right. So, pretty soon the Lord is going to, cause this word, to be inaccessible. All right. The Lord is going to have his prophets, you know, uh, you know, recede from the highways and hedges. Okay. So you're not going to be able to find, the answers as to what's going on in the world today, according to biblical prophecy. You're not going to be able to, find the comforting words and exhortation of Yahweh Shema Shai, all right, anymore, all right, unless you downloaded the videos on a personal drive, all right, or the Spirit is on you. You have the Holy Spirit. You're able, to understand, the truth, understand the breakdowns of the scriptures, all right. But those that are without are going to perish. All right, their minds is going to faint within themselves because they're not going to have the stability, of understanding the scriptures, man. All right. I'm going to continue to read verse 12. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. All right. And that's what a lot of our people are going to do. Our people, the Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Seminole Indians, the majority of our people, have taken this word for granted. All right. They think that, brothers, speaking of the prophets, are out there just for no reason, or they just out there just because this is just a new fad or something. Nah, man, this is the warning from Yahweh Shema Shai, and our people is going to realize that a prophet had been among them, according to Ezekiel 33 and 33, when the destruction and the prophecies come to pass, man. Then that's when majority of our people is going to try to get right, but it's going to be too late, because the Lord said they shall not find it. All right, they're going to be showing up to the camp spots. All right, they're going to be trying to show up, to the brothers' homes. They're going to be trying to find brothers, but then the Lord is going to have his servants hidden away, because this truth is very precious, man. All right. And, once this truth is taken away from, the public eye, or you can't go on YouTube. All right. You're not going to be able to go on these different platforms, to access the word. All right. Then the value is going to be evident, okay? Because the supply is going to increase. I mean, the demand for the truth is going to increase, okay? So let me get another precept. Isaiah 33 and 6, okay? It shows you the importance of this truth. Isaiah chapter 33 verse 6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. All right, so the fear of Yahweh Shema Shai is the beginning of the wisdom. All right, and the reason why our people are going to be out there lacking without understanding, all right, in these clamorous times, all right, is because they don't fear the Lord. Because if they fear Yahweh Shema Shai, they would take heed to the warnings. All right, but our people chose to live without the fear of the Lord, man. All right, but those that fear Yahweh Shema Shai took heed early, and then acquired more wisdom, okay? Which in return, that you get understanding of the times that we're in, okay? So, when the Lord cuts off the internet, shuts the lights off on Babylon, so to speak, all right, the elect are going to have that light to be able to see. All right, Isaiah 33 and 6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. So this truth is what's going to keep your mind stable. All right, the elect is going to know exactly what time it is, why the judgment's coming down, and the elect is going to know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, because the Lord is on his way to deliver those that believe in him. All right, but the scriptures tell you that my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. So 2/3 of Israel are going to be out there, like a chicken with his head cut off. All right. just scrambling, running around, not knowing what's going on. All right, not knowing who's bringing the judgment. You know, the majority of our people still believe in you know, in fucking idols, all right, and fairy tales. So when all hell break loose, they just gonna completely lose it. Then they're gonna try to seek out the men, you know, that was actually in the right spirit the whole time. You know, reading out the scriptures, you know, warning about these times. And they're not gonna find the prophets, man. All right, but the men of the Lord is gonna be stable, according to Isaiah 33:6. All right, because the men of the Lord is gonna have that wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, which in return will be the strength of salvation, is what's gonna keep the elect stable. All right, in these times, you know, to endure. All right, to hold on. All right. So yeah, man, hey, that famine of the word is definitely approaching real soon. You know, brothers, you know, ain't finna be teaching too much longer, man. All right, because the elect is most likely already sealed. Speaking of the 144,000, all right, and that's all is needed, you know, for the destruction to come. The rest of the 1/3 is going to be sealed along the way, all right. Some at the very last moment, but you know, that's for those, you know, very few spirits. You know, the majority of Israelites, you know, have had numerous of chances, you know, to turn to the Lord. All right. And now the Lord is justified in destroying and bringing the destruction. All right. Because his word has gone out. All right. It tell you that Matthew 24:14, you know, the word is going to go out and then shall the end come. All right. Because the word is sent out, you know, to awaken and to build up the elect. And on the other hand, the word is sent out to condemn the world. So once the famine of the word hit, that means the word has done its job. And now, you know, the judgments is going to take place, whether it be a righteous judgment, you know, for the righteous, or a wicked judgment. All right, destruction. So with that being said, I want to say, call Allah Yahweh Shema Shai Bashir Chakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and who also were well. Peace and salutation to those that are hopeful elect. Shalom and a bar.